As he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Cincinnati.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Pass complete to
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Texans, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Tannehill on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go. 30. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an out over there.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd and 10.
Again, Tannehill. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57. Let's go, time.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, that's complete, right around the 8. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mohamed Sanu as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that one makes it 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals take over first down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Texans 7.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals take over first.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves. Not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it. We got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
At the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football. That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your players? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mahomes pass.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Back now in Houston, it's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the
Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They will run again with Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to
Miles Sanders. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
first and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a third and 4. The Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 4. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Mahomes pass complete to Tevin Coleman. Fumble on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as this. This is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.